Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Today's plant-based symbol or character is Song. Song, commonly a man's name. Okay, I know in my personal growth history in China, came across many boys holding this Song family given name. And okay, the most famous boy in China with Song is Wu. Song is a fictional character. It's kind of like a superhero figure in Chinese and holding this Song name in it. Okay. It's made of the tree symbol, canopy, root, trunk, okay, three parts. And then the right side, it means publicly owned, or it's not for your private, not for your private enjoyment or property. It's belong to us all. So this character, almost like a question mark reversed, is the symbol to mean private. I don't exactly know why. I think probably because it has this hook almost image. It shows a kind of enclosure. So it's almost like somebody draw on the ground that this is mine. So this private property sense that this is not public is there. And then the top have this number 8. And this number 8, because it's a symmetrical and it's facing different directions. And that in Chinese often use negation. Negation of private property means it's public property. And so then it's made of this public tree. Okay, does it make sense? Public tree, because I would imagine pine trees in almost all cultures, right? It's the environmental plant or tree types that's probably grow up in nature in mountains in multitudes. It's not really anybody go there, plant them for any economic benefits, even if like the pine seeds are expensive right now in Costco. So this pine tree became this public tree. It's not for our personal enjoyment. It belonged to the whole community. I pair it with another symbol that can give you a sense of this private property. So you see, this is that hook image on the right side, just by itself, without the negation part. So that means it's private, right? And then the left side is crop symbol, which is the tree symbol with a tilted top, means it's a ripening of the grain. So it's ready to be harvested. So it looks just like a crop ready to be harvested. And this plus the private makes sense because somebody have to plant that crop. It's an economic crop. And ancient times people pay their tax through the crops and through the grains, rice in particular. So that makes so much sense that the crops, when it comes to crops counting or measurement, it belongs to your private property. When it comes to the pine tree, it's more like your public, community owned, environmental plant. Okay, so there you go. So Chinese use 站如松, you stand. Okay, I have to sit up taller. You stand like a pine tree, meaning you're very upright, have good body posture. And 坐如钟, if you sit as if it's a bell. So it's not a tinkle bell like that. Bell in Chinese, it took, I guess, almost religious meaning because of the vibration. The bigger the bell, the deeper the sound, the longer or the more vibration you can feel. So 坐如钟, this 钟 in Chinese is a giant bell that probably used as a time marker so that the whole city can hear the bell and can probably associate it with a certain ceremony, pray to the heaven, or it can be associated with music making, different size of bell, different pitch. But it has this bell curve shape that's going to be very stable. So 坐如钟 means you're not like shake around, fudging, unstable, like ADHD behavior. You're actually sitting still like a bell. And 站如松，坐如钟 is that because of the rhyme over there, song and zhong, and because of they are culturally very familiar to everybody, so we use that to encourage people to keep their posture. When they stand, they upright. When they sit, they don't fidget. They stay still. Okay. The third expression, 松弛感, actually is a popular net speech. It talks about this sense of being relaxed. And okay, because we're just having Olympic, in the Olympic shooting, I don't know exactly which category, but it's handgun shooting, Turkish marksman, I guess, shoot it so easily. He is a silver medal holder, and Chinese media comment him as having this 松弛感. Song in Chinese, this pine tree actually relates to loose, relaxed, probably because the pine leaves are needle shape. It's kind of puffing in kind of expanding in space in all directions. And I give it a sense of fuzziness, of like undetermined, like not tight, hold loose, hand loose over there. So 松弛感 is exactly that. It almost like look effortless, very effortlessly achieving this accuracy. So 松弛感 actually means it can be also used on girls as they look good, but they look relaxed and they're not trying too hard at all. On the opposite, it gives you the sense of they're naturally this way. They don't really try to please you at all. They have this air of being relaxed. And that's 松弛感. All right, so there you go. So, and I picked this picture because this is a picture on internet, but it kind of triggered my memory of my hometown almost. So from my hometown, I took a train going to the southern part of China, and then I passed this landscape, many pine trees, tall, green, in a whole wall of them, and next to them, streams, kind of water like that. Very lively, vibrant, green environment that I never got to get in there because it's considered a kind of suburb. It's not really part of the city life. So I never get to see that, but I only took a glimpse of that, and that embedded in my memory this association of hometown with pine tree, the smell of the pine tree, the environment of the pine tree, the world the pine tree created for me. So there you go. Thank you for your time. See you another day.